Welcome to our English spoken bootcamp. And today we are going to see some more, you know, tricks which can help us to talk in a correct manner in English. Yes, but the most important part is that, till yet, if you have not started speaking in English, please do start speaking in English, because what happens if you keep on thinking, okay, I have to yet I this thing needs to be learned, or that thing needs to be learned, or I'm not yet ready to speak in English. Please come out from that mind frame and start speaking in English instantly. Let there be mistakes. People are not bothered about mistakes, but first of all, every part starts through a mistake only. First of all, you make mistake, and then only you learn, whether it is about learning how to talk in our own mother tongue, or whether learning how to solve maths, or anything like cooking or anything. First day you make mistake, and then you keep on practicing and practicing, and then one day you become an expert in it. So if you are an expert coder, you can see yourself that every day you are practicing, and that is why you are a expert coder now. And for others, say for example, if there is somebody who is a very good cook, yes, so for that person also, maybe he or she is cooking from such a long time, and that's why now they are an expert. So that's why, practice is the key to success, as it is said, and it remains the same. So you have to keep on practicing, and you have to be consistent in that part. It is not like, today I'm speaking in English to somebody and tomorrow I will not, right? So even if you see experts, they also make mistakes. Yes, because it is not our mother tongue, we can make mistake, and it is acceptable. So those who feel that their English is very good, and the people around them, they are making mistakes, and they will point out that that is totally, unacceptable, because our country is not an our language, English is not our first language, but it is our second and third language, right? So that's why, do not hesitate. Please start speaking, and that is when you will really be able to speak properly. And today we are going to start with the other part of the grammar. Let me share my screen. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So my screen is visible, I think. And today we are going to start with articles. Why we want to see articles? Because I have seen people using, wrong articles while speaking. Like where they should use a, they are using and; where they should use and, they are using a. And the biggest problem is with the article the. We most of the time we don't know where to use the, right? We cannot use the every now and then, here and there. No, that is not to be used every now and then, here and there. There are sorry, there are certain rules which should be followed while using articles, and we are going to see those rules only today. Yeah, so let us move forward. So articles, as you can see, we have three types of articles, that is a, and the. Yeah, you might be knowing about this. The moment people ask you what are articles, you will come up saying a, and the, right? So there are actually, in these three articles, we can differentiate it into two types. That is, there are two types of articles: indefinite article and definite article. So when I say indefinite article, that means something which is not specific. We are not pointing out to some specific kind of thing. And when it is definite, that means we know about what we are talking. So we have two types of articles, that is indefinite and definite. Okay, so indefinite articles are a and an. Yes, so what are indefinite articles? A and an. They do not point to any particular noun. Say for example, if I say you, yesterday I bought a book. Do you understand which book I bought? No, you cannot understand until unless I tell you the name of the book. And then if I say I spoke to a girl today, will you understand to whom I spoke? No, you cannot. Yeah. And then if I say I bought an umbrella today, will you understand which kind of umbrella I bought? What is the color of the umbrella? No, you cannot, isn't it? So a and do not, they don't point out to a particular thing. Ashok, yes, very good afternoon. Then we are moving towards definite article the. The is said to be definite. Okay, when we know about whom, about what we are talking, at that point of time we use the. Always points out a particular noun. Say, for example, as I told you earlier, yesterday I bought a book. Yes, yesterday I bought a book. You don't know which book is it. Then I say the name of the book is. Why I'm using the in the next sentence? Because you know that I'm talking about that book which I bought yesterday, right? I'm talking about that book which I bought yesterday, and that's why in the second sentence I'm using the name of the book which I bought is Harry Potter. Yes, now you understood about which book I am talking, right? So this is the difference between definite articles and indefinite articles. Good afternoon, Sai. Yes. So now we are moving towards knowing the usage of a. Most of the time we do not know when to use a. Now when we talk, actually we don't remember where to use a, where to use an. And if you are a beginner, it will be really difficult for you to understand where you will use a, where you will use an. And it is not that simple that you will feel, oh, this word is starting with a consonant and I should use a. This word is starting with the vowel and I should use an. No, that is not that simple. It is little bit tricky and we should know about it. So if you are a beginner, the first thing first is this: how can you know this rule? And it is always simple, and only the same rules are told about everything. That is reading, listening, writing, speaking. Yes, these are the most basic things which must be followed while learning any language. It is not about English, but about any language. Say, for example, Indian languages which I know is Hindi and Bengali. Now, for example, I want to learn Gujarati. In that case, I have to immerse myself in that language through reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Then only I will learn to understand that language. I will learn to read that language. I will learn to talk in that language, right? So what are the usage means what are the rules to use a in our sentences? A is used before a singular common noun. So when I say common noun, yes, common noun means, say for example, just a second. Okay, so it's my son who is very naughty. I'm very sorry for that. Okay, so now we are going to see the rules of using a. A is used before a singular common noun. So common noun in the sense, say for example, girl, boy, pen, pencil, curtain, house, chair. All these are common noun which doesn't have a special name. All those are common noun. And these nouns should begin with a consonant sound, right? I'm not saying consonant letter, I'm saying consonant sound, right? So rules: singular common noun, consonant sound. So what are the rules? First of all, you have to see whether the word before which you are using a is a common noun, and whether it is starting with a consonant sound, right? So these are used for talking about something which is unknown to the listener. So when I said that I bought a book yesterday, you didn't know which book I was talking about. Yes. So here we have got some more examples, like this is a laptop. This is a laptop. A is placed before laptop. So let us analyze this word laptop. Is laptop a common noun? Yes, it is common noun. Is it a singular noun? Yes, it is a singular noun. Is it starting with a consonant sound? Yes, it is starting with a consonant sound, and the sound is what? Sound is L. L. Yeah, so L is a consonant sound, and that is the reason why we have used a before laptop. This is a laptop. Our next sentence is, do you have a 1 rupee coin? Do you have a 1 rupee coin? So where we have placed a here, it is just before one, right? And what is the spelling of one? O-N-E, one, right? So what is O? You will say O is vowel. Then why we are using a here? We should have used an, isn't it? But actually when we are saying one, you see, first of all, we are getting the sound of W, that is wa. Wa sound we are getting, isn't it? It is not the sound of O. So if I talk about orange, what is the sound we are getting in orange? That is O, isn't it? But in one, first of all, the wa sound is coming, and that's why the sound is consonant, and that is the reason why we have used the article a here. Yeah. Do you have a 1 rupee coin? I hope it is clear. Any doubt, please let me know. Yeah. Then our third example is, she gave me a useful tip. She gave me a useful tip. So by now you might be able to understand how to analyze whether you can use a or an, isn't it? So she gave me a useful tip. Useful. So this is the word which we have to analyze now. Useful is starting with the letter U, right? U is vowel, but are we getting the sound of U here? We use an umbrella. Umbrella starts with U. So what is the sound of U here? It is umbrella. Yeah, but here we are getting the sound of U. That means first of all Y sound is coming, and that is the reason why we have used here. Yes. Moving forward, we are going to understand the rules of using an. Yes, where can we use an? So again, all the rules remains the same, that we should have a singular noun, it should be a common noun, and it should start with a vowel sound, right? I'm not saying vowel letter, it is vowel sound. Okay. And again, this an is also used for talking about something which is unknown to the listener, right? So our first example is, she bought an ink pot. She bought an ink pot. So what is ink pot? It's a common noun. Yes, it is a common noun. Is it singular? Yes, it is singular. Is it starting with a vowel sound? Yes, it is starting with a vowel sound E. Yeah, ink pot. She bought an ink pot. Then, an enemy attacked the kingdom. An enemy attacked the kingdom. So, what is the word enemy? It is singular noun, it is common noun, plus it is starting with a vowel sound. An enemy attacked the kingdom. He is an honest man, right? He is an honest man. We have used an before honest, but H is not a vowel, it is consonant. Yes. Then why we have used an here? Because our pronunciation is starting with the letter O, not with H. So again here our pronunciation is starting with a vowel sound, and that's why we have used an. So whenever you are writing honest, remember to use an rather than using a. You refrain from using a before any word which is starting with a consonant sound. Yes. Okay, usage of a and an before countable nouns. Yes, so countable nouns, we already know that those which we can count, before those only we can put a and an. Something which is not countable, before those we cannot put a and an. So we use a or an when we are speaking about a singular noun which is countable. So you have to remember this. Anything which is countable, for that only we are using a or an. So that is a bike. So we come to know how many bikes are there. That is a bike, right? Give me an orange. How many oranges do I want? That is only one. We do not use articles for anything which is uncountable, like water, milk, sugar, rice, oil, stars, air, love, knowledge, beauty, darkness, etc. Do you ever say, give me a water? You never say, because water is not countable, isn't it? You can say, give me a glass of water, because you want one glass of water, right? But you cannot say, give me a water. In the same way, you cannot say, give me a oil. You can say, give me some oil, yeah, or give me a liter of oil, but you will never say, give me a oil, right? So you have to remember this, that a and an is always used before countable nouns. So articles are also adjectives. Now what are adjectives? Adjectives talks about the quality of a person, or it describes the thing. Now we have adjectives of number also. And the moment we say, give me an orange, or that is a bike, from these sentences we come to know about how many bikes we are talking, or how many oranges do I want, isn't it? So that is why these articles can also be called as adjectives. Then usage of the. Yes, this is the this is the article, I think, where the usage is too much and people use it very wrongly. Before names, before anything they use, I spoke to my best friend the Ramesh, right? This is how people speak. When we speak about a person or thing for the first time, we use a or an. And yeah, it should be common noun. It is not like you are talking about your best friend Ramesh and you are saying, I spoke to a Ramesh. No, I spoke to a boy, and that boy is my best friend. Yes, I spoke to a boy. The boy is my best friend. His name is Ramesh. In this way, we can say. Okay, so first time, whenever we are talking about something, we use a. For example, I told you I bought a book yesterday. So that is the first time I am speaking to you about the book. And then I am telling you the name. The name of the book is the book. Why I am using the book? Because already I introduced you to the book. I'm talking about the book which I bought yesterday, right? So when we speak about the same person or thing for the second time, we use the. A boy was playing in the park. Say for example, you were playing with somebody and you want to talk about him to your parents or maybe to your friends. What you will say, a boy was playing in the park. You are not going to say the boy was playing in the park. The moment you say the boy, the other person will ask, who? Means the boy, means you want to say them, you know that person, but actually they don't know. And that is the reason why you have to use a boy. Our boy was playing in the park, and then you will get a response, okay, what happened then? The boy had a yellow bicycle. Yes, why we are using the boy? Because already we have introduced that there was a boy who was playing in the park, right? Okay, now we are going to see the usage of the. When do we use the? So, first point is, we use the when we talk about a particular or specific thing or person, as I already told you. Yes, so he is the boy who was playing in the park. So maybe you played with somebody in the park who is unknown to your parents or maybe your friends, and then you told them, there was a boy who was playing in the park. And at that point, of time only that boy was crossing by from there, and then you point out at him, yeah, this is the boy who was playing in the park, right? This is the book I was talking about. Now somebody tells you, I read a book yesterday, yeah, and then he brings the book to you and tells him, this is the book I was talking about. So this is how, first of all, you have to introduce the unknown thing with a and an, and then you have to make it definite by using the in the second sentence, right? Can you please close the door? Yeah, can you please close the door? That means in a room we have only one door, and the person who is listening to you would be knowing how many doors are there and about which door you are talking. Okay, and that is the reason why you are saying, can you please close the door? Please switch off the fan. So when your mother asks you to switch off the fan, you understand about which fan she is talking about. Yes. Then the is used with nouns which are only one of its kind. So in this world there are many things which we have got only one, and for those things we use the, right? Like the earth is round. So we have got only one earth, and that is the reason why we use the. The stars are shining in the sky. Yeah. Again, stars. Yeah, stars are unique. Yes, and that's why we use the. Okay, apart from this you will find many other examples, and we will come across many more through these usages and rules also. Like we also say the sun, yeah, the moon, all these are unique, and that's why we use the. Then our next point is, when we talk about directions, remember, whenever you are talking about directions, you should use the, because we have only one south direction, one north direction, one east, one west. Yes, so whenever you are using any kind of direction, please remember to use the article the. Chennai is in the south of India. Yes, so when you are saying the direction, when you are showing the direction, that means you are showing a particular direction, and the listener knows about which direction you are talking about. So I don't think there is anybody who don't know which is south, which is north, which is east, and which is west, isn't it? And that's why we should use the before using the directions. So Chennai is in the south of India, Shimla is in the north of India. In the same way, the is used before the names of holy books and newspaper. So in India, if we see, we have got four holy books like Bhagavad Gita, Quran, Bible, and Granth Sahib. Yes, so before all these holy books we will use the word the, because they are our sacred books, and we feel they are the only one in this world, and that's why we use the before the holy books. The Bhagavad Gita is the holy book of the Hindus. In the same way, we can say the Quran is the holy book of the Muslims. Then if we are talking about any newspaper company, yeah, before that also we will use the, like the Statesman is the best newspaper. The Times of India is very uh, big newspaper agency. So whenever you are talking about the company of the newspaper, at that point of time you have to use the. Then when we talk about buildings and monuments, right? So in India we have got so many buildings, so many monuments, like Qutub Minar, Char Minar, and so many others are there. So before all these we will be using the, right? The Qutub Minar is in Delhi. Okay, because they are only one, we don't have any other Qutub Minar in the whole world. The Hawa Mahal is in Jaipur. Same is the case with Taj Mahal, Red Fort, India Gate, Gateway of India. For all these, we can use the. Okay. Again, the is used with the names of rivers, seas, oceans, and mountain ranges. Yeah, so whenever you are talking about some river or seas or oceans or mountain ranges, remember to use the article the Ganges is the holy river of India. The Himalayas are located in the northern part of India. In the same way, we can use the Kaveri, the Yamuna, and other river names. What are they? So many others are there. You can use it accordingly. Okay, then usage of the when we talk about nationalities or races. Okay, the Hindus go to temples. Okay, so Hindu means it is a religion, it is a race, so that's why we will be using the before it. The Hindus go to temples. The Indians are very fond of cricket. The Indians are very fond of cricket in the because here we are showing the nationality. These people, they belong from a specific country. The Indians, the Americans, the Chinese. Yes, in this way, we will be using the in front of nationalities. And the is used with the superlative degree of adjectives. Now here we will also see superlative degree of adjectives when we will do the adjective chapter, but as of now with the example you will be able to understand. Like Rohan is the tallest boy of the class. Yeah, so here it is a superlative degree. Which is the superlative degree? That is tallest. So according to our sentence, it means that no other boy is as tall as Rohan. Rohan is the tallest boy of the class. So here, as we are using tallest, it is the superlative degree of adjective. Adjective means we are talking about the quality of the boy. Yeah, and that is the reason why we are using the here. Rohan is the tallest boy of the class. Sita is the intelligent girl of the class. Means nobody else is as intelligent as Sita. Yes, so we can write it in this way also. Sita is the most intelligent girl in the class. Peacock is the most beautiful bird. Yes, so according to this sentence, there is no other bird as beautiful as peacock, right? So whenever you are using the superlative degree of adjective, before that you have to use the article the. Okay, then usage of the is used with the phrases like the first, the last, the next, and the only. So most of the time your parents or maybe your teachers gives you warning, this is the first time I'm telling you, and next time I'm not going to repeat it, right? So whenever they gives you some kind of warning, again they can tell you like this also, this is the last time I'm warning you for this. I don't want you to do this again, please do not repeat this again. Yeah, so this is the only pen I have. Maybe you are giving your pen to your friend and you are asking him to give it back when his work is done. So at that point of time you say, this is the only pen I have, so it will be good if you can return it after your work is done. This is the first time I'm writing such kind of article. Okay, so something which you are doing for the first time, at that point of time also you are using the to show the person that this is the first time you are using this, you are doing such kind of work. So maybe you joined a office and people ask you to do some kind of coding, and this that was the first time you were doing that. So what you will say, this is the first time I'm doing this. So might be we will come across some kind of mistakes. Yes, so this is how we are using we are going to use the articles a and the. Yeah, swatantrata, very good question. The basic use of the is a definite article. We use the only when we want to show something which is known by the listener. Yes, say for example you are talking about earth, so earth is specific. In that case we can use the, we don't have any other earth. On the other hand, if you are talking about any river like Ganga or Kaveri or Yamuna, they are unique in themselves. Monuments, yes, they are also unique in themselves, they are only one. Apart from that, things which we should remember is where we should not use the. People use the before names of people. Okay, I spoke to the Amit, my manager. My friend the Ramesh is coming. So refrain from using the before the names of people. Yeah, we do not use the before names of people because these are not unique. Maybe your friend's name is Ramesh, but there could be many other Rameshes in this world, right? And about common nouns, so first of all, when you are introducing it to the listener, at that point of time you can use a. Next time when you are using the common noun to talk about the same common noun to the listener, you can use those. As I told you, right, that yesterday I bought a book. So you, at that point of time, you don't know which book I am talking about. Then in the second sentence I am telling you the book, the name of the book is this. The name of the book is Harry Potter. So why I am using the book? Because I have already introduced the book to you. You know about which book I am talking. The book which I bought yesterday. Yes, a girl came to my home. Yeah, a girl came to my home. Girl is again common noun. Here you don't know the girl, right? Now in the second sentence I am telling the name of the girl is Sita, or the girl is my best friend, right? So in this way we should use the. And before the names of the countries also we do not use the, but actually there are some countries like US and UK, they use the in front of their name. So only these two countries they use the in front of their name. Apart from this, no other country use the in front of their name. So refrain from using the in front of any country's name thinking, oh, this is specific, so we can use the. Refrain from using the in front of any person's name thinking that this is specific and so we should use the. Actually we use the only for things which is one in itself, or something which is already known to the person who is the listener, right? So, any other questions? I hope Swatantrata, I asked, I answered your doubt. Yes. Any other question, guys? Please ask me if there is any other question. So, these are some questions. For example, fill in the blanks with a or an or the. First one, the reporter writes for dash newspaper. Anybody can answer this? The reporter writes for dash newspaper. The reporter writes for a newspaper, because here we don't have the name of the company, and that's why we will use a. This is the largest waterfall in India. Why we have used the here? Because we have used the superlative degree of the adjective, that is largest. This is the largest waterfall in India. It is wrong to tell a lie. Yes, so again it is singular, so common noun, that's why we are using a here. It is wrong to tell a lie. A car was stuck in a traffic jam. So we don't know about which car we are talking, we don't know about which traffic jam we are talking, and that's why we'll be using a car was stuck in a traffic jam. Our principal is an honorable person. Why we are using an here? Because our honorable, the pronunciation is starting with o, that is a vowel sound. Our principal is an honorable person. The sun, again we have got only one sun, and that's why we are using the sun rises in the east. So already I told you that for directions we'll be using the sun rises in the east and sets in west. Yes, so I hope you understood this, and today our class is still here only. If you have any question, please do ask me. If you have any question, please do ask me. Okay, then I hope you people don't have any question. I will end my class here. Thank you.